folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. And then first down right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Pryor. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pulls it in. It's Turner. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the move. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Pass is caught. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Grab down the middle. It's Isaac. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Toss play. Back heads to his right.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back's got it again. Breaks free. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Back to throw. It's Pryor. The pass rush closing in. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Marsh.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Using his legs, it's Robinson.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks into the clear. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
He'll hand it off. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped ends of the field and ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Dropping back, it's Pryor. Fires it to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is hauled in. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Tight end makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Makes a nice move there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Gain makes it second and medium. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Grab down the middle. It's Turner. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass. It's Pryor. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Pryor. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Will not be brought down. Whistled out of bounds, close to the end zone.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great